It's all pretty much based on taste for us.
You see a kid at the market eating a peach for the very first time and the look on their face. And then you're like, this is why we grow these peaches.
It's definitely challenging. We often question whether this is how we want it, just because of the toll it takes on our family. We bought this farm 3 years ago now. We are learning still how to do this kind of farming and orchard farming. We farm it with regenerative principles. So we're in our stone fruit block here, and we're just going to be checking our O. Henry peaches right now. There's still a row here to pick. And I always just check on the bottoms, see how soft they are. And sometimes it just cut one open to see. If very close, but it still needs a little bit of time. It's a little bit crunchy, but maybe a day or two. Sometimes we pick them when they're perfectly ripe, but they don't transport very well, and certain varieties we've found that they might be just mush by the time they get there. So you kind of have to find a way to pick them as ripe as you possibly can while still being able to get to, our customers, and that they can get them home on their counters and ready to eat without being destroyed. These are Bosc. The pressure indicates that, the sugar levels are where we need them to be.
Hi guys. Good morning. You guys hungry? Come on. We put the food near the trees because the chickens will start scratching and digging, so it's aerating the soil, and they'll also doing some natural fertilizer as well along the way. The other reasons that the chickens are so important to the orchard and the farm is pest control is a huge thing. We had a bit of a grasshopper situation this year, and just keeps everything, population of the different pests that attack the trees in check. We have a lot of predators, and so I still cry every time one of my chickens goes missing. So yeah, I do love these ladies.
I think of regenerative farming as bringing in animals into the system. So instead of approaching things like pests or disease as something to eradicate or kill, it's rather building life in the soil. And if we build that up and the trees are more resilient, they can have the ability to fight those things on their own. Building soil health is really critical, and to do that, I think the first step we took was planting a lot of cover crops here. Let's say buckwheat has the ability to draw phosphorus. Others, like clovers, are putting nitrogen into the soil. Living roots are essential for that too. All of that is adding to the nutrition, and then the microbes are accessing those nutrients and sharing them with the tree. In theory, that's the idea. That's what we're working on. Still learning lots. This holistic way to treat our trees or crops, it's romantic and we love that. But the other side of it is that there's this reality that is financially really difficult. Selling through a packing house where we would make a fraction of the price, plus the varieties of fruit they just wouldn't even be interested in, is not really an option for us. So markets are a better choice, and it allows us to connect directly with our customers. We drive 4 hours to Vancouver, but it's a lot of time spent away from family. Carly and I try and take turns going to markets and giving ourselves some time with the kids. Very good selection right now. Great.
This is the time to come. I waited so long.
Previous owners of the farm were already selling at the markets, and there's some people who already knew the fruit. So we knew we already had a good customer base. The relationship we have with our customers is essential to running our business. We wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for their ongoing relationship and their trusting the way we farm our food. To me, that's very important. I cherish that.
It's always nice when fresh eyes come to visit because they're like, look where you live. And we're like, yeah, look where we live. And our girls, they love the outdoors. I mean, they know that mom and dad have a farm. I don't think they realize. They just think they can just go and eat things off trees, and that's just life for them. And what an amazing childhood. And they won't almost know it until they're adults, but it's a magical place.
Reason why we do this, getting to share this food with others, and then hearing about it from people at the market, how they use the fruit or how special it is to them. There's definitely, I think what we've found is the challenge for us anyways in our circumstances is finding the right work-life balance. It's been a really hard part of it. How much sacrifice do we really need to make? And I'm sure all farmers have to face these questions at some point.
But then you see a kid at the market eating a peach for the very first time, and the look on their face, and then you're like, oh, this is why. This is why we grow these peaches.